And we back. KashPiece YouTube. Welcome back to KashPiece and welcome back to another episode of Cash's Covers. Today, we'll be covering the 6th cover story for One Piece. That's Ace's Great Blackbeard Search. Ace's Great Blackbeard Search takes place between the Jaya arc and the Post-Enies Lobby arc. This cover story runs from chapters 272 to 305 and was originally released between 2003 and 2004. There is no anime adaptation for this one. Prior to this cover story, we first meet Ace, Luffy's brother, back in the Alabasta arc, but at that time we didn't realize that he was searching for Blackbeard, who Ace was the commanding officer of, where Blackbeard killed his own crewmate, another person that was under Ace, to get his devil fruit, the darkness fruit. So Ace is basically on a journey to find Blackbeard and avenge his crewmate, as well as give Blackbeard the punishment he probably deserves. Here we'll see the journey Ace takes to find Blackbeard. First, we see Ace skipping out on lunch, basically, and so he's running away. He basically dined and dashed. He decides to go into town and see if any of the people around there have seen Blackbeard recently. So he's talking to some of these townspeople, and he gets a tip that he decides to follow. However, the person that they were talking about was Dr. Blackbeard, and it's the wrong person. It's a different person completely, but Ace whoops his ass. So Dr. Beard and a bunch of the other townspeople decide to kick Ace's ass into the river. And since he has a fire Logia devil fruit, it's not a good thing. So he's about to drown, but he makes his way down the river and he gets saved by a milk farm girl that works on a milk farm, basically, named Moda. She nurses Ace back to health, but after he wakes up, she asks him for a favor. She asks him to deliver a letter to a nearby marine base. So Ace decides to approach this G2 marine base, infiltrate it, knock out one of the marines, and steal his outfit. Smelling something good cooking, he decides to hit the dining hall, so he could blend into the surroundings and fill his belly also. However, Ace, overhearing another marine in the dining hall talking shit about his captain, Whitebeard, decides to blow his own cover and knock that nigga the fuck out.
You got knocked the...
As you can imagine, everyone in the dining hall realizes that he's an intruder now and starts chasing him. Luckily, Ace is able to escape this mob of people that's chasing him, and he actually runs into a marine commander, and he knocks him out and steals his outfit and his lunch. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the marine base meeting room, several marines, as well as Vice Admiral Camille, are having a meeting, but all they can really focus on is how nasty the coffee tastes, which I don't drink black coffee, so I kind of get them. I'm not gonna hold you. We're introduced to Vice Admiral Camille, and it's pretty obvious that he's not really enjoying the coffee from the meeting either. Then a marine intelligence ship pulls up, and as of the time that this cover story was coming out, the Cypher Pole agents weren't exactly a thing yet in the One Piece story, so this is literally a marine intelligence ship. If it was from the world government, it would have the symbol of the world government, like this. But the ship in this cover story may be a small hint to the fact that we would be seeing some secret agencies like the Cypher Poles shortly in a couple of arcs after the arc that is coming out during this cover story, which is Skypiea. A little bit after that, we get the Water 7 saga, where we do get to see a little bit of the espionage and the intelligence agencies that work for the world government. Ace, in disguise, drinking but not really enjoying one of those cups of coffee, hears that there's a nearby intelligence ship and decides to do the smart thing, He sets it on fire. Everyone else in shock. One brave marine decides that he'll sacrifice himself and jump onto the marine ship that's on fire to save the marine intelligence. Turns out it's Ace. And everyone's still kind of like shook as he jumps back off of the marine base. On one shoulder, he has a marine that's knocked out, and on the other one, it's still on fire. So everyone is kind of like wondering what the hell is going on, not realizing that it's just his power, until they do realize, oh, this is his power. Who has this power? Oh, Ace has this power. So they realize who it is, and he decides, oh shit, maybe I should run away now. And he does do that until he realizes why he's there in the first place. He was like, oh yeah, I came here with a job to do. So he decides to give Vice Admiral Camille the letter from Moda, and everybody else starts shooting at him, and they start shooting through him because he's basically made of fire, so it just goes right through him. The letter has a map of where the milk farm is, and is basically her asking if they want to purchase some of the milk from the farm. And Vice Admiral Camille decides to send a marine grocery ship to Moda's farm, and lo and behold, the two chefs that are on the ship turn out to be Moda's parents. So they get to have a nice little reunion with their daughter. That was really nice to see, actually. Now, having stolen intelligence on Blackbeard's location, Ace is now ready to confront him. I love that this is the second real look that we really get to take a look at Ace, and it's him in his own zone, in his own environment, on his own adventure, and we kind of get to see like how he goes about his pirate lifestyle and stuff. And it looks very similar to Luffy, especially whenever food is involved or protecting someone that he cares about. And it's cool that we get to see this little glimpse into Ace's own life. It's the same with every cover story, but specific to Ace, it's great. This also isn't the only time we see Moda in the story, where we actually don't get to see her until after the time skip, but her island, Lulusia, actually has a lot of significance in the second part of the story, where the Revolutionary Army actually goes there to liberate them from some pirates. And, there's some other stuff that goes on also, just enjoy things while you can, because, this island might not exist anymore. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out the rest of the cover story reviews that are in the playlist, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and check out some of the other stuff I got on the channel, and have a beautiful day. Thank you.